Tucked away in the laid-back seaside town of Cabo Rojo is a small, peaceful plaza that tells a big story. Welcome to Plaza Ramón Emetero Betances, a beautiful, often overlooked town square honoring one of Puerto Rico's greatest heroes. In this video, we'll uncover why this quiet plaza holds such powerful meaning and why it's one of Puerto Rico's most underrated hidden gems. If you're looking for history, beauty, and authenticity, you're in the right place. Let's start with the man behind the name. Ramón Emetero Betances was born right here in Cabo Rojo in 1827. He was a physician, poet, an abolitionist, and a fierce fighter for Puerto Rican independence. Betances didn't just talk about freedom, he lived it. He used his own money to buy the freedom of enslaved children. He founded hospitals and fought for education. And most famously, he helped lead the Grito de Lares in 1868, the first major uprising against Spanish colonial rule. He was exiled, yet never gave up on the dream of a free Puerto Rico. And while his statue stands in plazas across the island, this one in Cabo Rojo is where it all began. Stepping into Plaza Betances in Cabo Rojo feels like stepping into another time. The atmosphere is calm, welcoming, and deeply rooted in local pride. In the plaza, there's a statue of Betances. It's not just a statue, it's a reminder to never forget where you came from. Never stop fighting for what's right. Surrounding the plazas are colorful buildings, family-run businesses, and shady trees where locals gather to talk, play dominoes, or simply enjoy the breeze. This isn't a tourist trap, it's a real place for real people, and that's what makes it so special. Though the plaza is small, its role in the community is huge. It's the center of town, hosting festivals, concerts, political gatherings, and religious processions. Every year, the Fiestas Patronales takes over the plaza with food stalls, music, dancing, rides, and joyful celebration. You'll hear the sound of salsa and bomba, taste traditional dishes like mofongo and empanadillas, and feel the spirit of Cabo Rojo. Kids play near the fountains, elders sit on benches and watch the world go by, and visitors stop to read the inscription around Betances' statue. It's not just a park, it's a symbol of local pride, resistance, and identity. Plaza Betances is also the perfect starting point for discovering the charm of Cabo Rojo itself. Within the plaza, you'll find Iglesia Miguel Archangel, one of the oldest churches in Puerto Rico, with its roots dating back to the 18th century. This beautiful neoclassical structure was built in the late 1700s, with its official dedication taking place on September 29, 1783, the feast day of Saint Michael the Archangel. Over the centuries, the church has been a silent witness to Cabo Rojo's history, from colonial times to the modern day. Its walls hold not just prayers, but the echoes of generations. Inside its baptismal records, you'll find some of Puerto Rico's most iconic figures. Ramón Emetero Betances, known as El Padre de la Patria, Salvador Brau, historian and sociologist, and the infamous pirate Roberto Coferci. The church's architecture has evolved over time. A lightning strike in 1861 caused major damage, and in 1878 a new facade was designed by architect Onofre Lampart. In 1927, a dome was added above the altar, and the nave was later elevated under the guidance of Father Benito Sanchez, who is now buried within the church itself. It's not just a monument, it's a living sanctuary where faith, history, and community meet. Take a stroll through the nearby streets, and you'll discover family-owned cafes and bakeries serving pan sobao and café con leche. And just a short drive away from some of the most stunning natural sights in Puerto Rico, Playa Sucia, Cabo Rojo Lighthouse, and the famous Pink Salt Flats. But it all starts right here at the heart of town, where history meets everyday life. In a world that moves faster every day, Plaza Betances invites you to slow down, to reflect, to honor a man who gave everything for the freedom of others, to appreciate the simple beauty of community and culture. Many towns have plazas, but few have one so deeply rooted to a national hero and to the people who still carry his spirit today. This place is a reminder that even in the smallest towns, the biggest ideas like justice, freedom, and dignity can take root. So why do so few tourists come here? Because Cabo Rojo isn't on the typical tourist trail. It doesn't have big resorts or cruise ship ports, but what it does have is heart. Visiting the plaza isn't about checking off a site on a map. It's about connecting to Puerto Rico's true identity through its people, its history, and its heroes. It's the kind of place that leaves a quiet, lasting impression, not because it shouts for attention, but because it whispers truth. So if you find yourself in Puerto Rico and you're looking for more than just beaches and resorts, head southwest, make your way to Cabo Rojo, and spend some time in Plaza Ramón Emetero Betances, where the soul of the island still speaks. You won't find crowds here, but you might find something deeper, a connection to history, culture, and the spirit of Puerto Rico. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves exploring places that matter.